What is up, guys? This is Linthio coming at you with a card discussion today and kind of a tech choice that people can use in their side deck or main deck when the cloths come out and everything like this. And that is Book of Eclipse. Now, Book of Eclipse is a quick play spell card that is basically, you activate it and you flip all face-up monsters on the field to face-down defense position. And then in the end phase, flip every monster on your opponent's side of the field face-up and they draw one card for each. Now, this card came out in the Duelist Genesis, I think, in 2008. I can't remember what exactly it was. And it's also out in Battle Pack 3. So it's only had 2 prints, so it's quite hard to come by at times. But I feel that this card is a very, very interesting card that people can use and use very, very effectively. And here are the reasons why. So we have the cloths coming out, and we all know what they're like. They can do some interesting locks. For example, they can stop any of them cloth cards being targeted with hand traps and with the actual Trishulars and everything like that. They also use Djinn, the release of rituals, whatever it is, that when you ritual summon with it, your opponent can't special summon as long as that card remains face up on the field. So that can cause a lot of problems, especially if you can't actually special summon to get over some big, big monster. There are also other cards like Majesty's Fiend and Vanity's Fiends that puts you in a lock and you can't get rid of them unless, for example, you Buckamoon them or Darkhold them or anything like that. But with cards like Denko Sekka even, for example, there are so many cards out there that can cause a deck a lot of problems. If you take Book of Eclipse into account, that card turns off absolutely every single one of those locks. Denko Sekka, nope, flip face down. Majesty's Fiend Vanity, nope, there you go, away. That special summon lock from Djinn on that monster, yeah, flip it face down. It's now gone. The card has a lot of potential in my opinion, and I know that some people have started to cotton on to the fact that this card is a great out, and people have been started to pick them up and side them at 3 for when the new meta comes around, but I feel that this card can be used in many, many different ways. Not only can it be used in your opponent's turn to maybe just stop whatever they're doing, maybe stop attacks and things like that, but it's also useful if you, for example, use flip effects in your deck, anything like that. It was used quite heavily in Empty Jar and different decks that kind of rely on keeping a monster alive. I feel that the best thing for it now is basically interrupting what your opponent's trying to do. Your opponent can soft lock you out and you can just flip this and carry on. And the best thing about it is they only get to draw off every monster that they flip face up. So, if you activate it in your turn, you go off, clear their board, they get nothing. And just for one card, you have completely shut down their strategy and the whole idea of the deck. Hell, you can even do it on Orpheon if you so wish, if they don't have that pandemic. The card is really good in my opinion. I feel that a lot of people should be siding this because there's no real downside to it if I'm completely honest. The only real downside to it is if you activate it in your opponent's turn, because obviously then they get to draw. But if you activate it in your turn, well, all you've got to do is profit off the actual card activation. So I want to know what you guys think of the actual card. Are you actually using it, or do you not think it's worth the hype? Do you not think it's actually worth its weight in gold? Because there are other cards out there that can disrupt locks, that can do things much better than it. So as I said, let me know down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I shall catch you guys later.